Larsson makes several literary references to the genre's classic forerunners and comments on contemporary Swedish society. Reviewer Robert Desay writes, his favorite targets are violence against women, the incompetence and cowardice of investigative journalists, the moral bankruptcy of big capital, and the virulent strain of Nazism still festering away in Swedish society. Cecilia Ovsdotter Arm and Anna Westerståhl Stenport write that the novel reflects implicitly and explicitly gaps between rhetoric and practice in Swedish policy and public discourse about complex relations between welfare state retrenchment, neoliberal corporate and economic practices, and politicized gender construction. The novel, according to one article, endorses a pragmatic acceptance of a neoliberal world order that is delocalized, dehumanized and misogynistic. Arm and Stenport add, what most international and Swedish reviewers overlook is that the financial and moral corruptibility at the heart of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is so profound as to indict most attributes associated with contemporary Sweden as democratic and gender equal. The novel is in fact far from what American critic Maureen Corrigan calls an unflinching, common-sense feminist social commentary. Larsson further enters the debate as to how responsible criminals are for their crimes, and how much is blamed on upbringing or society. For instance, Solander has a strong will and assumes that everyone else does too. She is portrayed as having suffered every kind of abuse in her young life, including an unnecessary commitment to a psychiatric clinic and subsequent instances of sexual assault suffered at the hands of her court-appointed guardian, Maria de Lourdes Sampaio. In the journal Cross-Cultural Communication, asserts that Blomqvist, a modern Theseus, leads us to the labyrinth of the globalized world, while the series' protagonist, Lisbeth Salander, modeled on the Amazon, is an example of the empowerment of women in crime fiction by playing the role of the tough guy detective, while also personifying the popular roles of the victim, the outcast and the avenger. In this context, she discusses dialogues with Greek tragedy, namely Solander's struggles with strong father figures. Sampaio also argues, then, like so many other writers and movie makers, Larsson plays with people's universal fascination for religious mysteries, enigmas and hermeneutics, while highlighting the way the Bible and other religious books have inspired hideous serial criminals throughout history. There are many passages dedicated to the Hebrew Bible, to the Apocrypha and to the controversies surrounding different church's branches. The transcription of Latin expressions, e.g., sola fide, or Claritas Scripturae, together with the biblical passages, which provide the clues to unveil the secular mysteries, proves that Larsson was well acquainted with Umberto Eco's bestsellers and with similar plots. There are many signs of both the Name of the Rose and of Foucault's Pendulum in the Millennium series, and in some sense these two works are contained in the first novel.